Yes, there we
Good
go.
tag,
There
everyone.
we go. Oh, we did that quite well, actually. I was literally panicking, thinking, how do we make sure we're on the screen once it's finished counting down? Otherwise, it'll be a bit weak. But there we go. We've done it.
How's everyone doing?
Sure we're live on Instagram.
We've got 16 people, 17, 18.
Let us know in the comments, peeps. We're super excited to be presenting to you all today. It's been a while since we've been on, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't done one for maybe a month or so. When was the last one?
Summer holiday. We are live on the IG. There you go.
The last one we did was a month ago. Yeah.
Super exciting session today. We're going to be doing a bit of a general Q&A on anything to do with Amazon FBA. We have got an exciting announcement to make about Honest FBA, and we can also talk about about TikTok Shop and about a masterclass that we're going to be running next week. So a lot to cover. But just make sure that you let us know your questions if you have any in the comment box, especially.
Let us know where you're tuning in from.
Yeah, let us know for sure.
We usually have a pretty international audience, don't we? People from all over the show.
Yeah.
Turning up, saying hello.
I'm just going to make sure this is also sharing on our Facebook.
Pop Daddy Snacks.
So yeah, guys, don't be shy. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. Let us know how your day's been, what you've been up to. I can see already we've got a question through on the IG. It's annoying because it doesn't come through here. Oh. I've got Sam Maggi from Manchester. Is it actually sunny there, Sam? It's too hot in London. It's 35 degrees, which is mental.
Is it 35
in my kitchen
degrees
anyway?
There?
In my kitchen, yeah. I've got a fan blasting next to me now.
It's bloody warm, man. I tell you that. I'll tell you that for free.
So, how do you want to do this, Al? Do you want to just kick off with the announcement first, and then we'll do a bit of Q&A, or?
Yes. I'll let you lead the announcement.
Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you share your screen? Because I'm worried my computer's gonna crash.
Are you ever going to upgrade and get a decent computer? Let me.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So the announcement to do with Honest FBA is this time last month we ran like a brand new launch offer for a new program that we created. It's like called just Honest FBA, and it's basically designed for people that didn't really need so much hand holding and support throughout their Amazon FBA journeys. So we opened that up last month for 20 people, and the spots went incredibly quickly. I think we sold out of all 20 spots in 2 or 3 days. Yeah. So we haven't reopened that program to the public since. We've been running live masterclasses with the guys that joined since then. So we did one on how to customize products, and we also did one on TikTok Shop just the other day, which was super popular. So we have had a number of inquiries from people asking, if they're able to get back on that offer, or if they're able to join because they didn't want to be a part of our Accelerate program, which, as I say, comes with weekly coaching calls and just a lot more hand-holding. So the good news is that we have just reopened the Honest FBA 997 offer. So if you would like to jump on that, you can just follow the link in the comment. So just to summarize what it is, we're only going to be opening up for 10 spots this time. And as part of that, what you're going to be getting is lifetime access to our Honest FBA training materials. So that's going to be teaching you everything about how to discover high demand products to sell on Amazon, how to source suppliers, negotiate, and all that jazz. You're also going to get access to one of our private communities for people within this program, which is kind of built within our course platform. You'll get support from myself, Alex, and Tom via that community group. So whenever you've got a question, if you need any help whatsoever, you just post it and tag us. And you'll also get monthly coaching calls. So as I just said, we did one the other day on TikTok Shop. We've also done one on customizing products, and we've got another one in the upcoming weeks. I think that's actually going to be a product research masterclass. But with these classes, the subject of them always is down to you guys. So the people in the community, if they say we'd like to have a lesson specifically on sourcing in the US or negotiating or whatever, then we'll do that. Now, this is the kind of bigger part to this announcement. So as I said, we did that TikTok Shop masterclass the other day just for our members, and we had a fantastic response. Now, Alex, Tom, and myself, we have all been knee deep in TikTok Shop over the past few months. It is without a doubt going to be the next kind of big lever that you can pull to really take your Amazon brands to 7, 8, maybe even 9 figures. So over the next couple of weeks or so, we're going to finish off the training materials that we're putting together on how to master TikTok Shop as a creator and how to master it as a brand owner as well. And anyone that enrolls on this program, anyone that's within Honest FBA at the moment, is going to get that access for free. So it's going to be teaching you 2 different skill sets, really. The first is how to be a creator and promote your product, maybe on camera or whatever. And secondly, how to be a TikTok Shop seller. So how you can get your Amazon products onto TikTok, how you can get people to promote your products for you, and all that jazz. And as I said, we've been literally doing all things TikTok Shop for the past few weeks now.
You were going to say balls deep then, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to be careful. It's pre-watershed. But I've been kind of testing it out myself with my own brands, and I've also been testing it out on other people's brands as well. I don't want to say I've gone viral, but I did get 400,000 views in
He's gone bloody viral.
Yes. So we're going to be teaching all that good stuff, and that's going to be given just as part of this program. So as I said, we only have 10 spots. Yeah, you can share it if you want. There you go. If you just go onto my profile, it should show the actual amount of views. I don't want to embarrass. But yeah, that other one that's got 117,000, I only literally just did that about 4 hours ago. So I'm hoping that one will also go viral. But that is basically promoting an Amazon brand's product. And that is what we're going to be teaching you how to do. Yeah. And those 2 videos there have been getting me sales for this random person's brand that I found. But, the end goal is that we're going to be teaching you how you can do that with your own brand. So super, super exciting. It's just another lever to pull to get your Amazon brands to really explode. So if you would like to, get access to that completely for free, you can join Honest FBA and you'll get that in a number of weeks. We're kind of discussing whether, we'll kind of have this TikTok Shop mastery as a separate offer or not. I'm not completely sure at the moment, but for sure, if you want to get on board with the Honest FBA crew, you want to be part of our community, and you want to join these live training sessions, then this is your chance.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is crazy, right? But I think because I think you've been able to do this so quickly because you already understand how to make content, right, John? Like you've been making content for years. So I think once you do content on topics outside of just Amazon, it shows how big it is. But yeah, we've been, I mean, if you've been watching any of my videos on the YouTube, on our YouTube, you'll know that I've been talking a lot about building real brands, building branded traffic, and we think this is the future if you really, really want to crush it on Amazon. And if you really want to do well in the long run, then you've got to be involved in stuff like this. So we're going to be bringing more and more TikTok stuff into the community. We've got a TikTok masterclass with a brand called Pop Daddy Snacks. Now, this is a super interesting brand, right? Because these guys have basically scaled to $1 million a month just on TikTok Shop. Now, they are on Amazon, but Amazon isn't really a huge focus for them right now. But what they're basically doing is they're promoting their products through TikTok. People are then coming to Amazon, buying it on Amazon. But in itself, they're doing, I think their best month was over $1 million. I think they're averaging $700,000 to $800,000 a month. And all they're doing is they're hiring influencers. They're promoting everything via TikTok. And these guys are absolutely killing it. So on the 6th of August, have you got the link there, Jan, for that one? The 6th of August. Yeah, I just want to pull it up so if people do want to jump in. So on the 6th of August.
Didn't you earlier?
Sorry, Jan. You broke up a bit.
Yes, it's this time next week.
Yeah, so it's a week today. I'm just going to find the link, so if anybody wants to jump in. I did also put it out on Twitter as well. Oh, there we go. I've got it here. So basically, we're going to be sitting down with JT, who is the founder of this brand, and he's going to be teaching you and us how to become masters of TikTok. Now, this is super, super interesting for us, right? Because our brands, we're not really doing much on TikTok yet. We're looking to launch a new brand this year in the UK, probably. And we want to leverage all of these things. We want to start making short form content because we believe that if you own a brand and you know how to do stuff like this, then you can absolutely kill it, right? You can kill it on Amazon, you can kill it on TikTok Shop, you can kill it with Meta ads. And this is the whole sort of ecosystem of e-commerce that, we're going to be teaching within Honest FBA. So we got so many exciting things coming up, but this one is something that I'm personally very, very interested in because JT is just going to be diving into all of the strategies that these guys have used to scale to $1 million a month. And yeah, he seems like a super nice guy. We don't know him super well. We just reached out, started chatting to him about TikTok and stuff. And then we asked, do you want to do a masterclass with us? And he said, yeah. So we've got that next week. So if you want to sign up, I'll put the link in comments here. So the places for this will be they will be limited. So if you do want to get on this, I would get signed up and secure your spot by registering.
Yeah, for sure. But that'll be a really good case study on someone that has achieved a lot of success with TikTok Shop. We did also have one last week, didn't we? Just walking a bit more through the basics of how to get started, the different ways that you can approach it. So you can do it organic, you can do it paid. That was super, super interesting. So that's available. If there's any of our members watching at the moment, that's available to rewatch as well, just in the members section.
Yeah, that was with Ash, wasn't it? That was super interesting.
Yeah.
So Sam asked, is it possible to open a TikTok shop in the US from, I assume from the UK. So this one is a little bit tricky. So you can do it if you're in the UK and you've got a US LLC, but what you will need is a US resident to provide ID. Let me pull up my WhatsApp because I was literally having a chat about this just before. So they ask for a government issued US ID and there's no way around that. So the only real way that you can do it in the US is you need a US LLC and then you need somebody that you know in the US that can provide an ID for you. And basically that's how you would register on TikTok Shop. From speaking to people, I do think that they're going to make it a bit easier for people from the UK to sell into the US. You've got to remember, guys, that like we're in this world of e-commerce, right? And everybody's talking about TikTok Shop, but it's still insanely new. It's so unbelievably new that anybody getting into this now and learning how to do this stuff is so far ahead of the curve. So it's in its early days. So a lot of these things that they've got to iron out, like access from different countries and stuff, it's not even opening. Like, for example, it's not open in Spain yet. It's not open in a lot of Europe. I don't think it's opening.
Even Canada. Even Canada. It's not.
Yeah. So this is why we want to get in on this early, right? And there's not really many people that are combining TikTok Shop stuff with Amazon stuff. And that's what we're looking to do. So we're bringing in the experts. We're learning it ourselves. And yeah, but yeah, Sam, I think you might have a UK limited company, but you would still be able to sort of, maybe if you ship some units from the US or from your supplier to the UK and then tried launching your product on it in the UK, perhaps that could work. But yeah, there is a little bit of a workaround if you know somebody in the US, but it is one of the downsides at the minute. You do need a US LLC. Yeah, so if you've got a limited company, then the only ways that you can do it is if you've got an LLC. So you could just open an LLC specifically for this, and then you could just ship it. But then that would also be difficult in terms of owning the stock and stuff. If I were you, so Sam, are you selling with your UK limited in the US then, or are you selling in the UK? Hopefully you can hear me. Because if you're selling in the UK, then you could just do it on in the UK market. But what we're going to be doing with our stuff is obviously launching it on TikTok Shop in the US. But then we're also launching some new brands, and we're going to be using TikTok Shop to leverage that, and not just TikTok Shop, because obviously TikTok Shop is like the sponsored part of it, right? But we're also just going to be doing TikTok organic. Building out a lot of contacts with influencers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
and I don't know if you mentioned this just now, Al, like a huge part of the way that people are going to be buying things online is just like consuming content in the future. So yeah, TikTok Shop is huge now, but let's just think about all the other big platforms. So YouTube, they're going to be launching like YouTube affiliates or YouTube Shop, whatever they decide to call it. Then you're going to have Instagram Shop, probably become more prominent than it is now. Amazon affiliates, they know the future is in this type of short form content. So yeah, it's really going to pay off to learn how to master things like TikTok and short form content now, so that when these platforms do blow up, probably in the next year or so, you're ready to just go. You've got the connections, you've got the knowledge, and you can absolutely nail it.
Yeah, because what you can see, right, is there's this tool here called Kalo Data, and it's basically just a bunch of TikTok stuff, right? So you can see the top selling TikTok products for the past week. So we've got these like curly wigs, we've got these these are like nipple covers for women when they're wearing like dresses and stuff. You got a lot of supplements on there at the minute that are being promoted. But then you've even got stuff like this. Like a lot of people have said before that you can't really sell stuff that's over like $25, $30. But as you can see from here, right, this is $160. This is $61.99. It can be done. And then what's interesting is you can come down here and you can see the top creators. So these are people that are creating content, and they're creating content to drive traffic to these products. So this guy, I've seen him making videos about this energy and focused neuro gun thing. So these guys have been absolutely killing it. This one creator in the past week has driven $312,000 in sales. So there's obviously an opportunity in here to be an influencer, right? And to promote these products. But if you think about it, if these people also own the brands, they're going to absolutely kill it, right? Because if you think about people like, Mr. Beast, what's it called? Beast Bars. So Feastables. So Mr. Beast is probably one of the best examples of this, right? Is like built a huge audience, massive following on YouTube, and then he launches his own products. And this is a trend that you see now these days. All of the Kardashians do it. It used to be that the celebrities and people that have got this audience, they would just sell other people's products, right? They would be affiliates. But then why would you want to get 20% commission on stuff? Because maybe these people are getting 20% commission, maybe 30% tops. And it's this constant hamster wheel, right? Of they've got to be constantly making content, constantly trying to sell stuff. If you actually own the brand and then you recruit people like this, then you're laughing, right? And you can promote the products yourself. Like you've seen Jansen, promoting some other people's products, but he's also been doing it for some of his own products as well. So that's kind of what we're learning at the minute. We're learning how to do it ourselves, but then how to find these affiliates to help us promote the products that we sell. So there's tons of opportunity in here, and especially if you know how to find brands, find opportunities, source products. product development, branding,
Yeah,
all of
and
that is
just
so
one of the
valuable.
questions we had on Instagram, so saying where do you hold your stock for TikTok Shop? So the beauty is that if you're an Amazon seller, you don't really need to arrange any other logistics because Amazon will do the fulfilling for you. You can connect your TikTok Shop to your Amazon one, so that as soon as an order comes through, it's all processed by Amazon. Obviously not the payment processing, but the fulfillment side is. TikTok Shop are going super aggressive though on their fulfillment by TikTok program, which is more or less the same as fulfillment by Amazon, except TikTok are doing it. So to entice people to join that, they're basically saying for the month of August, and I think some of September, they'll do free fulfillment for you and storage. So, it's they're going super aggressive. But if you don't really want to change your 3PL, or you don't want to send stock to TikTok, you just want to test it out, it's so easy to do.
Yeah. And you can see like this guy has just been promoting this brand. This video's got 400,000 views, and it's super simple. So like if you own a brand, you can just find 10, 20, 30 of these people, send them your product, get them to make these videos about it, and you're laughing. There has never been a better time to be a brand owner, in all honesty, because trying to get this many views before was so expensive with advertising. But because of the nature of this short form viral content, where you can get videos that just blow up like millions of views, this is 5 million views on this. I'm not sure what the product is, but this guy is obviously making money, and then the people that own the brand are just absolutely killing it. So yeah, this is super exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it?
It's just not good.
Somebody asked what brand you said is doing $1 million a month. Was that the pop one you were talking about?
Yeah. So this is Pop Daddy Snacks. So if you search, Pop Daddy, obviously this is their brand account, but what you'll see is that there's, look at this, 2.6 million views, right? So this is somebody that's just promoting their products, and it's so much exposure. So if you're kind of new to Amazon FBA, this sort of stuff should be kind of changing the way that you look at it, right? Because you want to be, in some ways, you want to learn the basics of Amazon FBA so you know how to launch products on Amazon. But if you know how to launch products on Amazon and you also know how to do stuff like this, so find these people and get them to promote your products, you're just going to be part of this new wave of e-commerce brands that are just absolutely killing it. Like a brand like this getting to $1 million a month just through TikTok. They're not even really on Amazon. I bet they could add another $1 million a month just on Amazon if they knew how to do Amazon, because I actually looked, and there's a couple of similar brands to these guys that are absolutely killing it on Amazon. They're doing millions every month. But Pop Daddy Snacks, the guy said to me, they've not really focused yet on Amazon. They've kind of been away from that. Like look at this one. This is like a pretzel sort of brand doing over 10,000 units a month, that just said. So this is 164,000. And again, right, you might be looking at this and think like, well, this is a consumable. Like I would never sell, it's not the traditional Chinese Alibaba. There's no reason why you can't sell stuff like this. We've got somebody within Honest FBA that sells pasta, absolutely killing it, selling pasta. And it's the perfect product and the perfect brand to launch on TikTok and do all this kind of stuff. So yeah, this is the owner, JT. Look at this, 15 million views. Imagine how much it would cost to get 15 million views using like Facebook ads, for example. Yeah. And this is a video on his own account. What do you say, John?
I say, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah. You would pay a fortune, and this is just his brand account. Look at all these videos. It never ends.
So Sam is saying, how do you sort the logistics of sending samples to creators? So there's two ways that you can go about it. When you actually list your product on TikTok Shop, you can get creators or whoever like requesting a sample direct. There's like a little request sample button. Or alternatively, you can like reach out to people and say, we'd like to send you a sample. The actual way that you go about it is, again, if your stock's with Amazon, just create a fulfillment order and send it through to them. Really easy, and it shouldn't cost you more than $3 or $4 in like Amazon charges to do that. So yeah, that's what I've done. That's the quickest way. But what you will find is that the faster you grow on TikTok, the more in demand you'll be from creators wanting to promote you. So some of them will get impatient and they'll be like, I don't want to wait for a sample, so they'll just head to Amazon and just buy your product anyway. That's actually what I've done on another video I've not uploaded yet, but I was just like, I don't want to wait a week for a free sample. I'd rather just pay a tenner, get it, and then make a load of commission on the in the time that it takes for the sample to come. The Silent Yacht Guy is asking, are there any hurdles to directing TikTok traffic to your own website rather than Amazon? So you've got three options when you promote your product on Amazon. You can either direct people to just buy the product from you directly from within TikTok Shop. You can direct people to search for the product on your website, or you can direct people to search on Amazon. And to be honest, they've all got their own pros and cons. TikTok Shop, as I said, is going super aggressive and they want to capture as much market share as possible. So what they're doing is they're saying, for anybody that's never bought anything on Amazon, on TikTok before, get $5 or £5 off your first order. So somebody that sees your product on TikTok can click on it and it will give them a £5 discount, which might make the purchase a lot easier for them to do. And the great thing is that TikTok subsidizes that, so you get the full price. TikTok also, this is a really good idea, and I actually love it as a seller. They have challenges, they call them seller challenges. So they message me and they say, upload 5 videos to TikTok this week and we will subsidize $100 worth of vouchers on your product. It's such a good idea because it makes you want to promote your product more, and it again makes people give more confidence, I suppose, on buying from TikTok. So that's the benefit there. The benefit of directing to your own store is, as you say, you get the data on the customer. However, the conversion is going to be lower for sure. Versus Amazon, especially, people want, a platform that they can trust and that's got quick delivery. And Amazon's usually the answer to that. So if you are going to direct people to your own website, make sure it's optimized and it looks trustworthy and it accepts, PayPal and whatever. And then finally, with Amazon, if you direct people there, you get a ton of benefits because Amazon loves external traffic. So if people go onto Amazon and they search for Silent Yacht Guy's brand, whatever it is, Amazon will pick up on that you've directed them externally, and they'll reward you with a better organic rank position. And if you're in the US, you'll also get a referral fee credit or whatever. And again, with Amazon, the conversion's super high, isn't it? So they all have the pros and cons. I would personally advise, if you're just getting started, just test out having it on TikTok Shop, and then also saying things like it's also on Amazon and test it out that way. I don't know if I would go down the route of just saying buy it from my store, just for the reasons I mentioned.
Yeah. And Jan, I was just pulling this up because I mean this is just an example of where if you know how to do TikTok and you know how to do Amazon, you're going to make a shitload of money, right? Because what I did is I went over to one of the top selling, where was it? It was this one here. So it's this one, right? This collagen. It's called Micro Ingredients. So in the past week, they've done $1.3 million in the past week on TikTok Shop, right? So they've got these sort of supplements. I came over to Amazon, and they've got this one product is doing $2 million a month. So look, they've got it here, viral on TikTok. So this shows you the brands now that are really taking advantage of this new wave of short form content. They know that people see it on TikTok and then they go to Amazon, and that's why they're putting these badges on viral on TikTok, because the brand is getting recognized. So even if people are not buying it on TikTok specifically, they're going over to Amazon because they want that next day shipping. They want the convenience of buying it, and they're buying this stuff. And there's so many examples of this. And obviously, these guys are the top, 0.1% of brands that are absolutely killing it. But there's no reason why you can't do this on a much smaller scale. And this is the US market. That's absolutely massive. The UK market is much smaller. The US market's a lot more mature. But I mean, look at this, 40,000 units this has done
in the past month. That's crazy.
That's insane. And this is honestly such a simple product. Like, of course, you know, selling supplements is very, very competitive, but like it's very, very simple what they've done here. And I mean, in total, this brand, I mean, if they're doing $1 million a month, $1 million a week on TikTok, they're doing $4 million a month. They're probably doing $25-30 million a month when you include everything, because I think they're doing crazy numbers on Amazon overall.
Yeah. So the beauty of all that, guys, is that that's exactly what we're teaching within Honest FBA. You know, how to find a niche, how to build a brand, how to start that brand on Amazon, and then how to go really nuclear on other platforms. So TikTok Shop, direct to consumer, say your own web store or whatever. It's such an exciting time to be a brand owner at the moment, because all these platforms are exploding, and online shopping is still growing huge amounts.
And I think like there has been, you know, there's been a little bit of sentiment around, you know, Amazon FBA getting a bit tougher and stuff like that. And like, you know, I definitely think it has, but I think the people that are smart are waking up and they're keeping in line with up to date with like the trends of this short form content stuff, this TikTok stuff, because we sound like old men talking about it, don't we?
Yeah.
Because it's all these like curly haired, it's all these like curly haired TikTok kids that are just absolutely killing it. But this is the future of ecom. Like, if you look at what's been happening in China, right? This type of stuff has been massive in China, like live streams where Chinese influencers are live streaming and showing products, and those products are selling millions and millions in hours, like in one live stream. So this is just the start of it. I think this is mixing Amazon FBA with TikTok and learning how to do that is like learning Amazon FBA like 5 years ago when it was brand new. Nobody really knew, you know, the ins and outs of it, and it was so unbelievably new. So I think if you're getting in now and you're building brands now and you're learning how to do this stuff, you're gonna have
that we've got a question there on that topic actually. So Holy Viral saying, would you just focus on Amazon rather than TikTok Shop DTC? I would say it's going to be very overwhelming if you're a complete beginner and you're like, right, I'm going to nail TikTok Shop, I'm going to do DTC, I'm going to do Amazon, and so on. I think, you know, it's important to be mindful of platforms like TikTok Shop and DTC when you're kind of looking at different products to be selling. But the way I would view it is Amazon's kind of like the beating heart of where you're going to be getting a lot of your sales in the early days. In TikTok Shop, direct to consumer, those are going to be ways to scale those sales, right? So when you're doing your product research, it's definitely well worth thinking of, you know, different considerations like is this product and is this brand something that I think I'd be able to promote quite well on TikTok or get somebody else to do or whatever, or is it something that, you know, is so generic that no one would really care? I think that will definitely pay off, but don't get overwhelmed and be trying to spin a million plates at once, because, you know, at launching a product on Amazon, it's got kind of a lot of moving parts to it. But if you can master that, you'll be very quick to master TikTok Shop and the other ways to increase your sales.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, like, it's like anything, right? Like, you're not going to learn all this stuff in weeks and then get rich, right? But like, it takes time. So if you've never launched a product on Amazon before, I would recommend, like John said, you know, just starting small, just learning how to launch a product on Amazon, and then move on to learning this TikTok stuff. But honestly, I don't think it's not rocket science. It's pretty simple. Like, Jordan's just asked, how would you recommend to get influencers to promote your product? I've tried the TikTok affiliate program and got a few, but the majority don't respond. So what would you recommend? So, you know, a lot of it is just brute force. There are some kind of bots out there that you can use to DM people and stuff like that. Full disclosure, like, we're not experts in this ourselves just yet. We're learning about it. We are potentially going to be launching a community where we can connect Amazon sellers with influencers. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We're going to be sort of announcing some stuff around that over the next few weeks.
Like ultimately, Jordan, I completely agree. Like it's challenging to get these guys to reply to you, but put yourself in their shoes. They'll be getting, if they've got a lot of followers, they'll be getting so many messages from brands just like you. And the things they're interested to see are, okay, what's Jordan's product? Is it unique? Is it something that's already sold? Are other people selling it? And if the answer to all those questions is kind of like a negative one, then they're not going to reply. So make sure your commission is tasty as fuck. Like, I think you can go up to 40%. Start with 40% so that you get some, top creators replying to you and wanting to sell, and then you can kind of gradually lower it. You should also have a go at creating content yourself and trying to show these guys that it's got, viral potential. As Alex showed you earlier, I literally just decided to promote someone else's product earlier, and it's got nearly 500,000 views now across 2 videos that took me no longer than 15 minutes to do. Just refresh it out, because that's a little bit outdated now.
It's a little. you got
insane.
Once
you get on the algorithm.
What the hell? 180?
We're 180k now, and I literally posted that like 6 hours ago, and that's another income stream for me. I just checked; it's done 100 quid's worth of sales, 100 quid's worth of commission for me now.
That is crazy. So, and this is the product that you were promoting, John.
Yeah, this is the product I was promoting, and look, it's super simple. I've been trying it for a while, and I really liked it, and just kind of thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. And
he's a bloody natural. Look at him. You should be on QVC or whatever it's called, shouldn't you?
No, I don't say that. I'm in a Discord, and people are like, I'm really getting the ick because I feel like I'm on QVC. I was just trying to be, to be honest, I was just trying to be authentic about it, and I wrote out, words, and there was a whole strategy to what I did, and we're actually going to be launching. Well, we want to teach you guys, everything that we've learned and what does well and what doesn't. So we're going to be doing videos on exactly what I've just done there, and how you guys can mimic it as well in the coming weeks.
Because this is another really great example, right, of a brand just absolutely killing it, because you've got people like Jansen promoting this brand on TikTok. So this is a brand called Nutrition Geeks. This is owned by a guy in the UK, and I think what are they doing on Amazon, John?
Just go back to that. Just go back. So This is how much people listen to influencers. Look at that comment there, that second one. I'm definitely a grumpy toe, because that's something that I was
that's
about.
what you said, isn't it?
Yeah, and then just said just ordered mine, and that came from like my story. And I think one of the reasons these have been doing well is because it's like it is a story, as opposed to me just kind of going, right guys, buy this, and that's kind of it. So it's it's awesome, to learn a new skill and to try it out and see it working.
You're a man of the people, aren't you? And I think that comes through.
I am. I'm happy to slag myself off. Self-deprecation always works. Slag yourself off in videos, and people like it.
But this is the brand again that Jansen's promoting, right? So let's have a look, right? Look, they've got this magnesium supplement doing £400,000. So they're doing. I mean, is this just all their Nutrition Geeks? They're probably doing
basically like expanded massively.
They're probably doing close to £1 million a month, right? And again, this is a competitive sort of niche, these types of products. But this is not rocket science. This is very simple branding, simple products. These are sourced in the UK. These are very, very easy to source. They're not easy to launch and do £400,000 a month for sure. That's not easy. But it's a simple process, and you don't have to aim for £400,000 a month, obviously off the bat. But learning how to do this and combine it with stuff like this is gonna make people a lot of money over the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years and beyond. It's crazy. It's exciting.
So just a reminder, guys, if you want to learn all about building your own brand, launching different products on Amazon, and then eventually being able to scale those on other platforms such as TikTok, then we've got this launch offer. So if this is something that interests you, like Honest FBA is a community you'd like to join, and you're not really looking for that direct, support of having multiple weekly sessions and focus sessions and whatnot every single week, then this is the perfect way to get in and learn, because it contains all the learning materials, and it still has some level of support. So we've got the support given through the community, and we've got the monthly live sessions. So it's definitely not something to be missed if that's what you're interested in.
Yep. And I think Holy Viral had a couple more questions. How would you start promoting your brand for TikTok in the UK market? Again, if it's a product that you can promote yourself, if you don't have much experience, just start making content using your brand, using the product. Just start doing that, and then perhaps you can hire some influencers to do it for you. But the beauty of it is if you've got a phone and you can actually promote the product yourself and make some content around it, you can start doing it yourself and just kind of see what happens. That's what Pop Daddy Snacks does. The guy that we've got on the masterclass, so he's just promoting his own brand, right? So that's one way. And then how would the influencer commission? How would you do the influencer commission thing? Do you funnel people to your Amazon page, or is it more of a D2C thing? So it kind of depends on what you do. Like if you're just funneling people through to the Amazon page, you can use the Amazon affiliate link. Or I think what a lot of people doing is they're giving cash bonuses if the video gets a certain number of views.
Yeah,
is that right, John? Is from my understanding? Again, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
or paying
not,
like a monthly retainer. Like you can use like Amazon affiliate links, but to be honest, it's a little bit messy, because realistically, what will happen is someone on TikTok will see the brand and just go to Amazon, search for it. So there's going to be different ways that you can kind of assess performance. So yeah, the views on the video that's been published on TikTok, you can look at your branded search. So how many people are searching for your brand on Amazon, and what's the trajectory of that? Helium 10 gives you that data. Ultimately, the easiest way to track it is through TikTok Shop. But what we're finding through all the conversations that we're having behind the scenes is that a lot of brand owners are kind of mix and matching. So they're asking people to promote them through TikTok Shop, but also paying retainers to the very top tier influencers. And kind of saying, if you do a video every day for the next 30 days, we'll give you X amount of cash. So all these strategies here, guys, these are all things that we are literally absorbing at an incredible rate every single day. We're having lots of conversations with different brand owners, and it's something that we're looking to master the art of, so that we can teach it to people within Honest FBA.
Yeah, I just had to mute because my dog was going crazy. But yeah. Has anybody got any final questions before we wrap this one up? Because I've got to go for a walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get some scran. So yeah, if you do have any questions about that 997 offer, just reach out to us on Instagram, Twitter, email, whatever. It's reserved, as we said, for 10 spots, and we've got 7 left. So just make sure that you do act on that quickly if you would like to join.
Yeah, we got 7 left. 3 have gone.
Yeah,
that was fast maths, wasn't it? That.
Yeah, well. Right then.
Radio. That was a good one.
I'm getting pretty hungry now.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hungry to make TikTok videos.
And I shall let you know in the next stream if I manage to get to 1 million views. It's going to be a party.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you all later.
See you.
Adios.